and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in the professional cage legacy lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 155 pounds, with a professional fight record of 2 wins and 2 defeats. Fighting out of SBG, presenting Dylan Logan! He's a opponent making his way to the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in under 155 pounds, with a professional fight record of no wins and 2 defeats. Fighting out of Torres, presenting Marcin Zembala!
If you're just joining us on Fight Storm Media, welcome along to Cage Legacy 7. You've joined us just in time for the co-main event. This is a professional lightweight bout between Dylan Logan out of SBG and Torres' Marcin Zembala. 2 incredible young athletes. And Dylan Logan was once where Marcin Zembala was. He was 0-2 as a pro. He is now 2-2 as a pro. So he's righted. He's got the defeats out of the way, and we are underway. And Logan starts fast, and he's caught with a big right counter.
Right hand right off the bat. Let's see how he can recover. He's using the De La Hiva. He nearly gets to the back with that De La Hiva hook.
Marcin Zembala just landed a beautiful right. There was a flash knockdown for Dylan Logan. With Dylan Logan,
recovery from Dylan Logan, and he gets the takedown as well.
Excellent work by Logan just to regain.
Nice elbow from Logan as well.
And of course,
he looks to pass.
Marcin coming out of Torres. You expect him to be active off his back here as well.
Straight away looking for that pass. He's looking for the choke as well. Might be looking for a dart here. He's using his right hand to help block the hip of Marcin. Makes it harder for him to recover his guard.
And this is exactly what Dylan would have needed. Just after that flash knockdown, he just got caught. Maybe he was standing a little square, and that's what caused the knockdown. But it was a big counter by Marcin Zembala.
Again, sometimes you just need that little hit just to make you realise that you're in the fight.
And good work by Zembala to get back up, and Logan dies on an arm, but it's losing a big shot right in front of us here by Zembala.
Straight away, you can see how those long legs are really helping Logan with his De La Hiva. That hook that he's using behind the leg can be used to sweep, it can be used to take the back. Strong hand from Marcin.
And Marcin just landing some heavy shots to try and get back down. He's in the guard now, the closed guard of Dylan Logan, right in front of us here. But
I got the chance to train with Marcin once, and his base, because of how big those legs are, it's so hard to budge him. And I also competed against Dylan Logan in a jiu-jitsu match, and Dylan Logan, even though he's a thin guy, he's very strong for his size.
Would have been wiser maybe of Zembala to get Logan back to his feet that time. And when he got him up, he's knocked a few cobwebs out of Dylan Logan there. So potentially getting him back to his feet might have been the best tactic.
Maybe he's feeling confident because he did land a few shots with the ground and pound as well. Maybe he's feeling confident in that aspect.
But Logan just closed guard, just working the defensive here, just to hold on, not to give Zembala any opportunities here. Sitting up into it.
Logan was looking for the armbar, there was no arm there though. And a nice pass by Marcin. Looking to pummel for a leg, it looks. He's in an awkward position right now, but he might be able to turn that into a leg entanglement.
Sort of got a triangle as well, inverted triangle.
Triangle going on. It's not a great choking position, but you can definitely do some damage.
Dylan Logan pops out of it just as we say it, Keith. So Dylan's going to look to now take advantage. He's in the top position.
Was looking to get underneath him to attack a leg, but Logan wise to that. Good head pressure from Logan right now, not letting Marcin turn the way he wants to turn.
Marcin just grabbing a hold of the neck, trying to.
This is why dominating the head positioning is such a huge part of every aspect of MMA.
And Logan maybe some
nice elbows.
Throw down some elbows now.
Marcin's using an S-grip just to control the posture of Dylan right now, but Dylan slips free and starts landing some shots.
Some heavy ground pound here by Logan, good shots.
And he's onto the back straight away. Doesn't have his hooks yet, but he's got one hook in.
One hook in, so he's going to have to fish the other one in there, but excellent comeback by Dylan Logan, considering the start of this bout.
You can see how strong Marcin's base is there. Wow. Good work by Dylan Logan to get him onto his back.
Logan just landing some shots, trying to soften him up.
Triangle locked up already.
And this is a matter of Marcin Zembala now, just watching his P's and Q's here. Everything he's going to have to watch, because Dylan Logan landing some shots to try and soften Marcin up, just to make that opening maybe for the choke.
Marcin's been in some bad spots in his pro career though, and he has worked out of them. Dylan does a good job to fix the hip orientation. I thought he was about to mount instead, but he regained the back control.
He's got to be careful. Marcin looking to turn into him, and again Logan does very well to adjust.
Every time Marcin nearly turns in, Dylan's doing really good to keep that chest connection. See, he's reaching for that far side underhook, which is helping him keep that chest connection and helping him keep that back control.
And again, now he's flattened out.
Well.
These are heavy shots coming out, and Dylan Logan on top.
He's got bow hooks in as well. This is a bad spot for Marcin. And
Mario Stomasat just looking closely as well.
He came close to getting the mount, but didn't quite make it.
Asking to fight back is Mario Stomasat, but you got to give it to...
He is defending. He's having a hard time getting out of any, to improve his position.
Dylan maybe switching, looking for an arm bar here.
I think Dylan has that Kimura grip, which training with Lee Hammond, it's going to be strong. He's going to have a strong game off there.
Your 10-second clap, Aaron.
He loses the back and he ends up in bottom position for the last few seconds of the round. Let's see if Marcin can do something here. Dylan Logan on a leg, looking maybe to...
Excellent work by Dylan Logan. You've got to say, in that round, the round started off with Marcin Zembala landing an absolute beaut of a counter. Put Dylan Logan on his backside just momentarily, but Dylan Logan showed from the bottom he's dangerous, and you got to say the SPG man probably pulled that round back.
Yeah.
Dylan Logan showed excellent heart in that opening round to come back from that big shot.
Entertaining first round. I'm excited for the possibility of another 2 rounds.
Interesting to see what Logan's tactics are. He knows Zembala has the power to counter.
Being a bit more careful with his shots after the first round when he got caught.
And Logan just bouncing lightly on his feet. Both fighters just showing her respect now.
Logan swapping stance a bit as well.
And Zembala lands nicely there. Logan just was trying to do a check hook. Zembala clinches up, got the body lock on.
Zembala controlling the inside space with those double unders, but Logan is doing a good job using that right overhook just to help keep Marcin up at his level and not allow him to change levels.
And Logan just was trying to chase a single maybe there himself. And big leg kick with a nice left hand by Dylan Logan. Muay Thai plum here, just landing some knees on Zembala. Zembala trying to throw back. Zembala gets the body lock right in front of us, Keith.
Dylan's doing a good job controlling that overhook, but Marcin does have the inside space control. It'll be easier for him to off-balance Logan, like he was doing just there.
And you can just see Marcin just leaning his weight into Logan, making Logan carry him for a moment. And Logan just using that knee shield across the thigh of Marcin Zembala. Kimura grip as well.
And he gets the top position out of it as well. He's on that arm.
Excellent transition as well. And
can't quite see. I think he has an inverted triangle locked up.
He might just do. It's not exactly behind the knee, but he does have it. He's got to sit into it now. It's mounted.
Good, strong position to finish this Kimura.
Gonna look for the Kimura grip here.
He's going to transition to the armbar. Maybe pummel his right foot over, which he does.
Can he outstretch the arm? Can he break the grips of Zembala? Zembala does very well to sit up. He's got to watch out for that triangle now as well.
Logan's guard. Good work by Zembala.
Zembala showing excellent defence, but again, Dylan Logan will show any opportunity he has. He'll try and snatch up an arm.
Dylan can't let him stand up like that. This is where Marcin has landed some good shots before. And again, he's going to his ground and pound.
And now it's Zembala. Zembala has landed in this position a couple of times, but it's worked out that it's Dylan Logan who's taken advantage of this and gone for submission. So Zembala's going to have to do something from this. He can't just sit in the guard of Dylan Logan.
I can hear John Kavanagh calling for an overhook from Dylan Logan and head control to control the posture. That'll help set up some triangles and some other attacks.
And Logan just Trying to pull the foot up at the back there, and Zembala's aware of it. Zembala just sitting into the guard and heavy on the chest of Dylan Logan.
Now he gets his foot up into, I think he has mission control, the starting position of rubber guard. He's landing some shots while he's there as well. If Zembala starts pulling back and withdrawing from this, he could be in trouble. He should start driving his weight towards him.
And again, this is one of these rounds, Keith, where if you're a judge, you're looking at Zembala on top, but it was Dylan Logan trying to set up submission. So interesting to see how judges score this, but
just depends on the judge.
And Logan just fishing now for a guillotine possibly as well.
Almost gets a sweep. Gets the guard recovery anyway. Very nice by Logan.
The elbows from the bottom as well. Nasty elbows. Got to give it to Logan. He's really staying active on his bottom, looking for a possible omoplata here maybe.
He's looking for the triangle. He didn't have the arm pinned to the mat, which would have set up the omoplata if it failed, but he did look for a nice triangle setup. And every an arm, I can't quite see if the elbow's trapped. No, Marcin gets his elbow out of there, but
every time there's a transition, Keith, you can see Dylan Logan throwing up some type of submission attempt.
He doesn't have the arm trapped, but I think he's using that just to slow him down and maybe attack an arm on the way. He lost it.
Nice
Marcin
pass
with that double under pass, heavy with his chest pressure, keeping Logan's knees pinned to the far side of the mat so he can't recover. Marcin's looking to slice his knee through into the leg drag position and goes back to just trying to secure side control.
Logan,
beautiful work by Dylan Logan. Inverted, got the space he needed and got to the back. He might lose the back position here. He's lost one hook already. He might be able to get it back. Good work by Marcin using the fence as well to help him.
And Logan just making him pay, head up against the face and just landing some shots on the face of Marcin Zembala. But Dylan Logan really showing high level jiu-jitsu.
Marcin has the underhook here, but Dylan Logan's doing a good job of keeping his overhook and using that to control. I think he's landing some shots while he did that too. Beautiful round by both guys. Both of them had their moments.
High levels of skill throughout this, Keith, and of course the appreciation is shown. You're the jiu-jitsu guy, so you in a way can explain the high levels on display here.
I'm still, again, like the Paddy Houlihan match, I'm fanboying out at the simplest thing.
High level first two rounds here, so Dylan Logan is shown from any position he will attack, but Zembala equally so when he's in the positions, but he's starting their feet again, and both fighters have had their success here, but the obviously most poignant point was the big flash knockdown by Marcin Zembala in the opening round.
Dylan's definitely pulled it back and he has got some good positions, but he just hasn't been able to secure that submission with all those attacks he's been going for.
As well, both fighters will be wearing it. They've gone through 10 minutes of heavy grappling and exchanges, so you could forgive a little bit of tiredness coming into the third round here, and you could see that Logan maybe not throwing as fast as he was in the opening. Zembala just pops the head of Logan back with a nice stiff jab, but it definitely looks like Dylan Logan is just a little slow to start the third round here.
I'm not sure what exactly John Kavanagh was telling Dylan Logan to do in between rounds as he was getting out of the cage, but I did see him gesturing some kind of head movement and landing that quick jab.
And Zembala just looks like he landed a step away hook there, Keith, sorry. And again, it's Zembala's just
nice
peppering.
right hand by Zembala.
Zembala is just landing it. He's sort of catching Logan as he's coming in. Logan is sort of really showing what he's doing, and Zembala is just creating the angle, stepping off, landing the counter. And a big left by Marcin Zembala, and that hurt. It looks like it hurt Logan. He's starting to get picked apart here, Dylan Logan.
Nice leg kick by Marcin. He catches, gets his double underhooks again, and back against the fence.
This could be where Logan wants it though.
Logan looks to be bleeding. I think it's from his mouth.
And again, Logan in the clinch here. This could be a welcome position for Dylan Logan.
Again, Marcin's still controlling that inside space with those double underhooks, but Dylan's doing a good job whenever he does have those overhooks to put good use to them.
Zembala just
fish for that Kimura grip again.
Staying calm here, looking for the single leg.
And he gets the Kimura grip. Let's see what he can do with this.
Zembala might try to run in the pipe here, but he's got to be careful. Logan's has a great success with this Kimura grip.
He might get the sweep with this. Almost. Good work by Zembala to recover, keep his pace.
And Zembala just landing some elbows on top there. You can see Logan, he does look tired coming into this, and you can appreciate that because it's been heavy grappling throughout the rounds, and Zembala is into side control here, looking maybe to go knee on belly in a moment, but
I think he wants to go leg drag instead. Maybe look for the same sort of mount that McGregor used on Dennis Seaver.
And then you can see Logan again, just showing that you're going to have to stay honest. He'd try and fish something, some sort of submission from somewhere. Logan just trying to
elbow from the bottom from Dylan Logan.
That's Logan has been doing that through the fight as well, Keith. He's landing some good elbows from the bottom. Zembala, I think he stepped across into mount now. He's got the back now of Dylan Logan.
Good control with the underhook side arm by Marcin to help secure that back position there.
And Logan, he's got to fight the hands.
Logan's doing good. See, he's controlling the thumb line, which is making it really hard for Marcin to actually finish that choke. It's a constant battle for the thumb line here. Marcin wants to get his hand, his palm past Dylan Logan's shoulder to get a good choking position, and then he needs to hide his own thumb line by grabbing his bicep.
Marcin's just looking to flatten out Dylan Logan, but Logan rolls with him.
Logan not completely flattened out right now. He's still on his side.
And now
he might have this. He's starting to slip around to the bicep. Logan needs to fight that top hand.
Dylan Logan's in trouble here. He's fighting the hands and he gets the hand out of there, but Zembala slides it straight back in. This looks tight. Marcin Zembala.
I think Dylan's starting to slip out. He's starting to get his back. Marcin doesn't have his back where he should have. He should be a bit lower down on his chest lower down on the back of Dylan Logan, but he's starting to lose it, so I think Dylan's pretty confident he's not.
He just repositions. It's right under the chin, right in front of us here.
That is tight.
And Dylan Logan taps.
Beautiful work
just
by Marcin Zembala. That was a great performance by both guys. Very evenly matched fight.
Excellent performance. Zembala stayed patient when he got the back. Logan looked like he may have defended it, but Zembala just readjusted and gets the choke in the third round.
That's a fight I'd like to see again. That was amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mr. Marius Thomas called a stop to the action after 4 minutes and 22 seconds of round number 3. For your winner, the rear naked choke,